If you are confused about your CLAT prep and you don't know what to study, even though you have the best resources, then this video is very important for you. By the end of this video, you will get the best 100 days plan and you will be able to crack CLAT like honey. Hey guys, I am Chia and in this video, I am going to give you the best 100 days plan. So let's go. You only have 20 to 25 days to cover everything in theory and basics. And that is for every subject. Obviously, not GK and current affairs. है ना? But for all the other subjects. Let me make this clear. Okay, so now what you need to do is you need to check this checklist that I've made for you. This is a detailed checklist. Take a screenshot and check out what you have left, what is yet to be completed, and complete it now because you only have 20 to 25 days. The timer has now started. Let's move on to the next point, mocks. From September 1st, you need to attempt at least 2 mocks per week. And one of them can be Legal Edge because I like Legal Edge mocks more than any other because they are precise, they have minimal mistakes, and there are a whole lot of other reasons also. Correct? So, Legal Edge mocks are really nice. And other than that, you must have a combination of other mocks like other coaching mocks. Some must be easy, some must be a little different from what you're already doing. So, you can make a bundle of a whole lot of mocks. And from September 1st, your main idea or strategy should be practice, practice, and more practice. And how can you do that? The best resource for that is mocks. You take out mocks from anywhere, everywhere, whichever coaching you find, and you just solve those questions because, to be honest, CLAT is so unpredictable that anything might work. So you need to practice anything and everything. Okay, let's move on. Analyze your practice. Anything that you practice is to be analyzed. Class practice, sectionals, mocks, anything. You need to analyze them and clear out some 20 to 25 mistakes that you repeat, that you do almost every time. Correct? And then you start working on them. You have to note these mistakes down in a notebook. Okay? After that, why do you need to note these down? So that you don't repeat it. And secondly, that you need to understand that there are different kinds of people, different kinds of students, so that you don't compare yourself with others, but compare yourself with your own preparation. I'll tell you how. For example, there is one student who is very good at attempting very difficult questions but is confused when he has to do a easy question. Okay? Then there are many students who are very good with easy to moderate questions but cannot solve difficult questions. So you have to understand what kind of questions are you good at. There are some kind of questions like some people are very good with strengthening weakening argument, some people are not so good with that, some people are good with direct questions, some people are not good with that. So you have to understand what is your forte so that you're able to polish your forte and get better in things that you are not able to do correctly. Okay, let's move on to the fourth point and the most important point according to me, and that is to stay consistent. You need to stay consistent because if you fail, you're not going to get back stronger. That's just a myth. So you need to always monitor your progress, not your marks. So, for example, you were at a rank. You need to understand, does this rank increase at any given point of time? Correct? Or you're not able to solve some certain kind of questions or one of the sections in mock. And are you able to do it now? That is progress, not your mock scores. And listen, every day is not going to be 10 out of 10. There are going to be miserable days and sleepless nights. But overthinking is never a solution. By the way, do you want me to make a productivity video next? Because I can tell you how to study when you're not feeling like studying. If yes, then comment. See you next time. Bye.